Welcome to The Life of Hair. My name is James Atkinson. Thank you very much for choosing to join into this week's episode. Now, in this week's episode, we're going to take a little look at the trends that I think are going to be prominent in 2024. Now, I like to wait a little bit of time to make these videos. I know a lot of people run into January just making trend videos, but I like to see what's emerging and what's happening and genuinely try and get a sense of what we might see people asking for. I'm also thinking about doing like an annual recap where we might go back and to see if any of those trends actually took off. So the first trend, and I've already made a video on this and I've seen lots of people talking about it and I've even had people come and ask for it already, is the kitty cut. Now on my left hand side, we've got it with a bit more flick, a bit more movement. On my right hand side, we've also got it with a bit more flick and a bit more movement, but we've also got it kind of coming in. Now I know that I've seen variations on bobs and different lengths, but I think we're going to see a lot more of this on longer hair clients and they're going to describe it as the kitty cut. Realistically, it's probably more like the Rachel, but that's how people interpret these things. I had a lady come in the other day asking for the kitty cut and she brought in so many variations of the kitty cut in terms of style and shortness. So it's going to be about interpretation of the client's face shape. Second one we're going to look at very, very quickly is the wet trend. Now this trend has been floating around in high fashion for some time, but I particularly like it on short hair, as you see here in the center of the screen. It looks fantastic in that context. Now it also looks great on curly hair, but I'm not so sure about wearing it on the straighter hair textures. It's just not for me on that kind of straight, limp, flat. It's a high fashion look and I don't think it will take off with hair textures of that nature, but I could definitely see the wet look curl coming back. It's already been in mainstream fashion before. The next thing I think we're going to see is more volume, more lift. Miley Cyrus's hair from the Golden Globes, the Grammys, and whatever other celebrity event that she's been at recently. She's worn her hair big. That is going to start to really feed into the mainstream, I can assure you. When the music artists start doing it, it definitely grabs traction faster. So we're going to be getting out the curlers and the round brushes. So I may do a tutorial on big bouncy blow dries. If you want to see that, let me know in the comment section down below. Now the other thing you're going to see is obviously on bob shapes. Now on bob shapes, it's going to be big, but we've spoke about that before in another video. It can be aging to have that big bob shape going on. So you've got to be careful about how you blow dry those bobs and how much height you actually create in them. It's something that I would probably only do on younger clients. The next thing I want to talk about is accessories. Now every year we have a trend for accessories. Last year everyone was talking about clips and with slogans on, and this year I'm seeing ribbons, people tying bows in their hair again, things like that. So I think we could see the advent of the bow or the ribbon being used again to tie hair, to create hair bands, etc. So let's see if that emerges. The next thing I'm going to talk about, and it's one of my absolute favorite subjects, is big curly hair, but not only big curly hair, big curly natural hair worn with fringes. Lots and lots of my clients that have curly hair want fringes now. I know a lot of people are afraid of curly hair fringes. And again, if you want a tutorial on how to cut a curly hair fringe, please let me know down in the comments. I will definitely be making some videos about cutting fringes this year. I've developed a new little twist on how I normally cut a fringe and I absolutely love the results and I can't wait to share it with you. But yeah, those big bouncy loose curls with that fringe, I think looks absolutely epic. There's just a couple of things that you need to bear in mind. I did a tutorial, big bouncy curly hair with a fringe very recently over on the channel. If you want to go and check that out, please do so at the end of this video. And the last thing that I think we're going to see is a lot of people going for the big chop. Blunt, no texture, very heavy bobs with great strong geometry on the perimeters. Everybody can wear this haircut. You've just got to get the chosen length right, dependent on the face shape. I did a little video not long ago talking about bobs and face shapes and how you can wear them, but I'll be doing plenty more of those kinds of videos as we go through the year, because I particularly enjoy that, because it's a very important part of being a very successful hairdresser for me, is about being able to put the right shape on the right face shape. I hope you've enjoyed this trend video today. If you have, please do me the favour, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.